Okay, let's start by searching Windows 10 and it should return us the website download link. There it is. Okay, we are at the download Windows 10 disk image page. Now select the edition of the Windows, which is Windows 10, and confirm. Similarly, you can also select the language of your choice and confirm it. Now click on 64-bit to download the 64-bit Windows version. However, if you wish, you can download 30-bit as well. Okay, while it's being downloaded, let's download VirtualBox as well. Go to virtualbox.org and click on download VirtualBox. Okay, now go to VirtualBox build, the latest build, and select the appropriate download link. For me, it's Ubuntu 20.04, so I'm clicking that link. It's also the download is complete now. Let's click on the dev file and it should start the installer. Let's click on install. Let me type the password. So it's being installed. There it is. And yeah, I just open it and I would set the default VMs to a place of my choice and click on OK. So it just set up. Now it's time for me to create new VirtualBox. I will give it the name of Windows 10 and I'll select it as Microsoft Windows, and again 64-bit, no need to change. So click on next. I will leave the memory and hard disk as it is and create the VirtualBox. So I'll leave everything to default. Okay, we are done. Now what I want to do is set the Windows ISO file that we just downloaded as optical drive in the storage section, and also want to put optical disk in the first place in boot order so that we can boot from the optical device. Next, also I noticed that there is one empty optical drive. Let's remove it so that it can't create any issue. So let's check everything. All right, so now let's start. And the Windows is booting, and I will skip or fast forward the Windows installation process. For me it took around 15 to 20 minutes, but for you it might take lower or higher depending upon the computing power of your machine. Okay, almost there, and congratulations, you have Windows 10 installed inside your Linux. You might have noticed that the Windows 10 isn't taking the whole screen we have, so let's use the guest edition drivers that VirtualBox comes with to add all the necessary drivers for the Windows 10 to behave properly and take up the full screen size. Okay, let's do it. Okay, restarting, and let's go to full screen mode. There we have our Windows 10 full screen inside Linux. The next thing that you might want to do is make sure shared clipboard and drag and drop are set to bidirectional so that it will allow you to drag and drop between your host and guest operating system. Similarly, you can also use shared folder to share a specific folder on your host machine with the guest machine, and also make sure to click on auto mount to make sure that it always shows on the network section in my computer. Okay, so that's it for installing Windows inside Linux. I hope you like the video. See you soon.